fine. How you doing, Miss Jeanette?
I'm good. So, how long have you been making music?
Professionally, about 8 years. But I've been doing this for a long time, since the 80s.
So, who were like some of your influences? Like, who made you say, I want to do this? This is what I want to do.
I can tell you a bunch of different dudes in the industry. Like Rakims and Jay-Z's, but who really made me believe I could be a rapper was guys like Detroit's Most Wanted, Eshawn, AWOL, different dudes from Detroit, because I seen them in Detroit actually being rappers, and when I saw them I was like in awe, like, dang, these guys is really rappers, So it was the guys from Detroit.
Okay, so we here in front of the legendary Motown Museum, Hitsville, USA. And we all know the history, the groundbreaking history about it. What does it mean to you?
I mean, like I was saying when we walked up, like, this means a lot to me. This is actually my first time actually standing up on this porch. I know that's crazy for me living in Detroit all my life, but like I said, you gotta listen to my story to understand why this is my first time ever standing on this porch. But this porch right here in this place means more to me than, I mean, like anything in music to me. Like, I mean, more than anybody's album that I like, more than any artist that I ever looked up to, because this is where it all started for us, for my mama, for, all our people in Detroit. This is where it started at. This is what gave them that fuel for the factories over in the corner. This is what they was listening to. And for me to be standing here and know that I'm gonna be a part of Detroit history, the musicians that come from out of here, even though we're not coming from Motown, it's always gonna be Motown we coming from. So it's big to me. This is honor right here to be standing on this porch.
Does anyone like in your family play music or do music?
I mean, my brother and my mother's, she a very big part of her church in the choir. And, but coming up, she sang. My father sang, not professionally, but, not in the professional business. Let's just say, because anybody who is my family professional business, I'd never seen you.
All right. Do you write your own music, or do your whole camp, do y'all work together?
I definitely write all my own music. Anybody that I put on or feature with me or put on a song with me, they write their own part, because I would expect that. I'm not finna do business with a person who needs me to write their part unless they pay me. That's a different part of the game. Everybody has to write for somebody. But I feel like if you're an artist and you proclaim to be an artist and you don't write your own music, you're not an artist, you're a puppet.
Okay. What are some new artists today that you respect that's out? Because it's changing, it's a lot of bull crap out, it's not that too many people that's keeping it real.
I mean, of course, I like some of the mainstream stuff, like Lil Wayne, and I like Tyler the Creator, D12, Eminem, a lot of them guys like that. But as far as in my own city, I like Stretch Money, I like Big Hurt, a lot of my peers, because that's who I actually listen to. Because sometimes when you get caught up listening to the industry outside of your environment, you end up trying to mimic and emulate people outside of your environment. You don't stay true to what your environment entails. So I listen to more Detroit. It's no disrespect to nobody. I didn't mean that as a slight, but like nobody ain't popping. I just meant like what I actually listen to is the music that I study. So
nothing wrong with that at all. Keep it Detroit. So are you looking for an independent label deal, or would you like to be signed to a major label?
That's a hard question to ask, because it depends on how it comes at this point. What we doing right now is trying to get the most exposure for 7 The General so that we can get into the further business ventures that we can. If a person comes to our label and say we want to give us a label deal, that would be beautiful, because we got acts lined up. We got videography departments, production team, management, everything. But right now we just trying to get out here as big as we can, because the industry done changed. So it's not like they giving out cash money deals no more. You know what I'm saying? They giving out artist singles deals, and they not really paying for albums no more. You got to, 10 songs is what the industry is paying for. So if you make 40 songs and try to put them on your album, they not gonna give you the publishing for all of them. So you better pick the best 10 and put them on your album. Personally, like I say, what I'm trying to do is just get myself out here into a position where I can take care of the people that's around me.
Oh, you know your stuff, don't you? Did your homework. Nothing wrong with that. So what separates you from everybody else? That's, I would say, in Detroit and in
Detroit. Actually nothing separates me from any other individual in Detroit. I got about the same story that all of us have. I'm sure you got a story. You know, it's a lot of people out here got an interesting story. I just think that what separates me from a person with the average story is I have a very interesting story, and I know how to illustrate it in a way where I don't believe you'll get bored listening to what I'm trying to tell you with my story.
So where can everybody find your music, or how you distribute your music? Like you sell it live or online?
For sure. You can go to iTunes, you can go to Amazon.com, you can go to Rhapsody, Napster, any one of the online major retailers you can go to. As far as at your actual stores, I'm working on products to get into your everyday stores like the FYEs and the Walmarts and the big chains, but I don't have anything in there except I'm on K. John's album. You can check me out on K. John's album. That's everywhere in every store. Bazaar's album, D12's new album, Jay Dilla's new album coming out. It's called The Rebirth of Detroit. So if you want to really get at me, I think you should come to one of my pages. You know, all my URLs are /7 the general, one word. SEVENTHE general. 7, not the number, the letters. 7 the general, one word. That's YouTube, Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, all that. Come holler at me and I'll show you where the music is. Some of it is free too.
Okay. Where can we catch you performing at around Detroit or outside?
Well, you can catch me at, in Detroit. We try to put on major events for y'all to see, but other than that, I try to frequent the open mics too. I come and see what the new talent is, what's going on. I might even jump on the mic. That's just how I am. It ain't about money all the time. It's about the feeling. It's about the situation. Some guys out here try to work you, so when a guy try to work me, it's no disrespect to my fans or the people who come to see me, but when these promoters try to work you, I have to give them the business because they act as a buffer from me to y'all. So I'd rather do it for y'all for free in the middle of the street than make y'all come to a particular venue and pay $25 and they not giving me nothing. That don't make no sense. I shouldn't have been there. However, any venue in Detroit you hear about Detroit rappers at, come see me. Other than that, catch me on tour with D12, catch me on tour with K. John, and catch me on tour this fall coming up with Bazaar.
Okay, that's what's up. You real passionate. You don't let the money run you like most people do these days. All right, that's what's up. Thank you for the interview. It was a pleasure talking to you. What's your contact information? Where can the people find you?
Well, if you want to book me for a show or collaboration, you can get at me at Legends ENT at att.blackberry.net. I know that's a lot, but Legends with a Z-E-N-T. If you got a BlackBerry, you know how to get at it. Other than that, go to Booking7, Booking, B-O-O-K-I-N-G, 7, S-E-V-E-N, at live.com. Get at me. Anything you need, collabos, whatever, I'll get at you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.